Hey there, Clashers, welcome back. Whether you're trying to join a clan or you're the leader of a clan and you're trying to find new players to join, both situations can be frustrating. So today I'm going to try and give as many tips as I can for players looking for a good clan to join and for clan leaders to find good players to join their clan. And it'll be tips for both people who are just using Clash of Clans as well as for people who are using outside sources. And speaking of outside sources, before we jump into this, if you want to go ahead and post either your clan information down below if you are looking for new players to join, or if you're a player looking for a clan, go ahead and post your information down in the comments below as well. And maybe before we get into this video, we can help people find their clans. But let's jump in. Okay, so first we're going to talk about finding clans in-game, and I will say that the system they have in the game at this point is not good. It hasn't been good for, well, since they took out global, honestly. But we're going to look at what we've got here, what we've got to work with, and the best way to use it. Obviously, right now I'm not in a clan, and then you get this nice little Join Clan tab. And the first thing, when you're looking for a clan you want to look for, you've got advanced options here. Now, minimum clan level, there are good clans that are lower level, so I wouldn't necessarily overlook them. But personally, I would look for a clan that's at least level 5. That says they're established and they're serious about pushing forward. Now, that's not always the case. Plenty of clans die after level 5, and there are plenty of good clans that are not level 5 yet, but will be in the near future. I would be leery of clans that are lower level and only have like less than 20 people. That's usually a red flag that is not super active. Another thing to keep an eye on is town hall levels in the clan. So let's say, for example, you're town hall 8, you don't necessarily want to go to a clan that's full of people who are like Town Hall 11, 12, and up. Because for one, doing clan wars with a bunch of people who are higher level is just going to give you a higher level opponent. You're probably going to have to attack like a Town Hall 10. And then same thing for Clan War League, and it's probably going to be even worse for that as far as the matchups go. So try to stick around people who are within a couple of Town Hall levels of you, either up or down. Of course, it's not as big of a deal if everybody's like way lower than you, if you want things to be significantly easier, because that's what you're going to end up getting in that case. But here are the different options you get. You can pick some war frequency. I never really pay attention to that because honestly, I don't think clan leaders pay much attention to that either. It's not a bad idea to pick a clan based on location. Of course, you can pick what country you're from. You can click international, but that's a personal preference, of course. If trophy pushing is your thing for whatever reason, you get the option to sort by that. Again, I don't think that's a big deal for most people. And then you do get this minimum town hall level, which is handy. Unfortunately, they don't really have like a maximum town hall level where you could like sort for clans that are mainly lower level town halls if you are a lower level town hall yourself. But at least you could sort it by minimum. And then, of course, we got the clan level thing if you really want to stay away from the lower level clans. I know a lot of people go out there and they're like, all right, I'm joining a level 10 clan, and those are the only clans I'm interested in. I'm telling you that level 10 clan isn't as big of a deal as you think it is. In fact, there are a lot of level 10 clans out there that just aren't very active, whereas some like level 5, level 6 clans are super active. So just for the heck of it, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and search for a clan here and see what we find. Alright, so these are the settings that I might put in if I were looking for a clan today. I want at least 20 members, but not really more than 45. You want there to be space in the clan. Of course, you could raise that up to like 48, 49, because obviously there's going to be at least one spot for you. You want to try and keep that off of 50, because if you're finding a bunch of clans that are 50 members, you can't join anyway. Also, another really important button is this one on the bottom right. Only clans I can join. Make that one green. You want that to be on, otherwise it's showing you a bunch of clans you can't join, and what's the point in that? And then one last thing is we do have the clan labels down here. Definitely take a look at these, and then this will help you a little bit further. I don't think it's a significant help. Again, this whole system is just not ideal, but you got this to at least work with. I'm just going to pick one, so I'm going to look for a clan that likes to do clan wars, and let's see what we find. And alright, we got some decent looking options. Now look at this. Level 19 clan only has 23 members. See how active they look though, and I kind of look at the donations, which aren't too bad. They're also not significantly high for being towards the end of the season. Check out their war log since it's public, and you can see they're doing fairly big wars. Not necessarily winning a lot, but that's not necessarily a problem. But you get the main thing to take away from the war log is how often are they doing wars. You see they did one an hour ago, they did one a day ago, 4 days ago, 6 days ago. So they're regularly doing wars. That means they are active. And you can see the percentages on the wars that they're losing aren't terrible. So that's why I say just because they've got a bunch of red lines in here doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing. But let's say I scroll through the whole thing, don't like anything that I see here, or I just want to see more options. I'll just take the label off and switch it to another one and hit search again, and it's going to give me a whole new list of clans. Now, of course, another thing you can do is you can change any of the options that you had on the top side to get new clans in the list. And again, this is just a terrible system for finding a clan, especially since it's alphabetical order. You'll see that the wider your search criteria is, the higher up in the alphabet you're going to stay. So for the search criteria I can go all the way down the alphabet. But let's go ahead and change it to be a bit more wide here. And now that it's wider, it's going to start in the numbers. Then we got A, B, and then we're going to stop in C. So there's a ton of clans that are technically within my requirements that I can't see just because their name starts with a letter that's past C. So it is what it is. You're going to want to be patient. Take your time and use the tools that you do have to try and find somewhere that's going to be a good fit for you. If you do find a clan that looks like a good fit, give them a couple of days. I know a lot of people jump into the clan, don't like what they see for an hour. That might not necessarily be a bad thing, but it's also a good thing sometimes to give them a little more time. Because even the most active clans I've ever been in have dead time in their chats where nobody's chatting, or a lot of good active clans have a lot of people who just don't chat much. So the clan chat might not necessarily be a good indicator of how active the clan is. You want to look at things like donations, how often do they do war, how many war attacks get missed. Clan games are a good indicator, stuff like that. Even clan capital raids are a good indicator of how active a clan's going to be for you. So let's jump to the flip side of things and say you're a clan leader and you want to recruit people in, and you're only using the in-game recruiting system that they have in place. Your life is going to be even more difficult than the person finding a clan. First of all, I don't have the numbers, but I would guess that there are more clans out there looking for people than there are people looking for clans. So it's a competitive space to be in, just right off the bat. Let's go ahead and look. Also, I know what you might be thinking. Wait, there's a system in the game for recruiting players? Ah, yes, there is. Again, it's not very good, but it does exist. It's also kind of sneaky. But it's over here. It's on the front page of your clan. So this big blue button right there is going to be find new members. And basically what you can do here is spam invites. That's it. My biggest problem with this is you can't sort members like you can if you're trying to join a clan. If you're trying to find members to join your clan, that's all the sorting you get. The buttons at the top. You see I click the button, you got to hit search, and then it gives you that. Okay, that's all you're searching. You can't sort people based on what part of the world they live in, what language they speak. Of course, you can't sort by town hall level, can't sort by trophy level, none of that. There's just nothing here. So basically, your only option is to keep searching through tags. You're going to click on the profile and invite. And that's it. That's all you can do. Invite. And that's the recruiting tools in Clash of Clans. Alright, so those are the tools for in the game. Let's look at some options for outside of the game as well, because if you're really going to be active in either finding a clan or recruiting new players, that's your best bet by far. And there are so many different places to do it. Reddit has a big section of places for people to post basically advertisements for their clan for people to join. Players looking for a clan can post about themselves in Reddit. So here's one of the spots for an example on Reddit. This is the open recruitment thread on r/Clash of Clans. I believe there may be another subreddit that's specifically for Clash of Clans recruiting. But if you want to hop on there and look around, it's a good place to start. Of course, your clan can post on Twitter, Instagram, basically any social media. YouTubers don't really like it so much when you spam in the comments for recruiting. But of course, for this video, I encourage you guys to do that. Because you're going to have people hopefully coming to this video looking to figure out how to find a clan or how to recruit players. So this is definitely a good spot to try to find people in the comments below. And now my favorite is going to be Discord. So let me open that up as well. If you're not on Discord and you're looking for somewhere to recruit, I highly recommend it once it loads up. So here's an example of Discord. This is actually the Clash of Clans subreddit Discord server, and you can see here on the left they have a channel for people looking for clans and channel for clans looking for people. And there are so many different Discord servers with pretty much these same options. So if we hop over to mine really quickly, you can see in my Discord server, I have that channel as well. Well, I at least have the clans recruiting channel. I don't necessarily have one for players looking for a clan, but people are more than welcome to hop in my server and say, hey, I'm this town hall level, does anybody have a clan I can join? But pretty much all the content creators, well, not all of them, but most of them have a Discord server with some sort of channel like this. So many different community servers, the different, like the subreddit that we just looked at, there's a Discord server for the old Clash of Clans forums that's active now, and you can look for clans there. And if you really wanted to get into Discord and you wanted some servers to start out with, feel free to hop in my server down below, and then you can reach out to me there, and I can send you a couple of links of servers to hop into and get started. I'd be more than happy to do that for people. But yeah, Discord's one of my favorites. It's one of the places I've recruited some of them, probably the most of the players that have joined my clan over the years. Clash Champs is also a good one. You can actually go to the Clash Champs website and sign your clan up, and what that does is that's going to post a little advertisement for your clan in several different Discord servers at once, the ones that are partnered up with Clash Champs. So that's a pretty neat thing as well. And so that's pretty much where to look for clans and look for people outside of Clash of Clans, and that is 100% going to be your best bet, but I completely understand for those who want to keep Clash of Clans and Clash of Clans as well. So I tried to cover both in this video. If this was helpful to you at all, I do appreciate if you hit that thumbs up down below, and of course click that subscribe button for more Clash of Clans content from me, and some other games as well. But thank you guys for checking this one out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.